don't know. You see Furia's 25% pistol win rate in 20 attempts. That's just not ideal right there at all.
What about their comps?
How do you guys feel about a lot of teams play double Senti, but they play the chamber Vise? There's not a ton of chamber teams on Ascent. What do you guys think of that?
I think we play it. We played as well. G2 plays it well. Furia plays as well. I think there's one more team that I'm blanking out on.
It's become more and more common in Stage 2.
Yeah. Yep. But I think if you have a really good chamber player and opera player, I think it makes this map, just especially defaulting, just the presence of an op and a chamber that can just get a kill and TP away, it makes just the pressure of wanting to get lines of information so much harder. I think, to be honest, I really like the Furia comp a lot more.
I feel like
rather than standard.
I feel like having two characters that can instantly TP out of position and take space without too much risk is really imposing whichever side you're on, attack or defense. And what I feel like when I play this comp is that I was so free to do whatever I wanted.
Yeah, lets you do more of those walk-ups, take risks that you couldn't when you're playing default comp like EG. We're hopping into things. EG starting on defense here is Furia on this attacking side, posture into A main.
So we're just going for some jump peeking here. But it's kind of hard for Furia to accelerate into sites, no, without having a jet.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a 5-0.
You can kind of just run at people sometimes, though. That's always an effective strategy. EG have kind of cleared away from the site, playing to flush out mid for any sort of late lurks or anything like this with the door closing. Furia should be able to set up for the post plant. When you run into no info like this, what are you trying to do when you after you get the spike down?
I mean, right now, if I'm Furia, I'm looking to aggressively fight and look for one, be at the advantage. Right now, the Thorn's up in heaven, so that the heaven retake is stalled a bit. So right now, I would be focusing door to try to equalize.
But off timing, that's a huge knife. Gonna catch 4 members. Furia doesn't have great counter utility, and already EG into the site.
Really nicely done. Furia get a couple of kills, though. Bunkering back towards Hell. All 3 players trapped inside of these smokes, but they've got the spike with them. Impala holds down the fort. Some nice shots with the classic there. Supa isn't going to be able to pull it their way. So, hey, Furia, 25% win rate on the pistols, but that number's going up and up with a win here.
I guess they like those odds.
Yeah. And when you're playing this comp, it does seem like one of the biggest win conditions on attack is getting into the post plants, because with all that Sentinel utility, it's so nice to play post plants with Thorns, with your chamber still up with trademark.
Yeah, this comp is also like the Cypher Deadlock comp, how you really want to just get the bomb down. The longer the round plays out, the longer your util plays your time for you, it just helps you so much in the long term.
So there, EG played like a lot into mid, you know, while the exec was going down. Would you expect them to play heavier for sites to not give them away so freely in the future?
I think for EG, what they had to do there was essentially pump a retake faster, so the Thorns are popped, and then second wave they should have retaken. But since they took so long to develop a proper retake, you know, the time just won.
Yep. The stall there is pretty insane.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the strengths of playing the double Senti. Can you guys talk to me a little bit about what you feel like you're actually like missing out on the most if you're playing default comp like EG is doing? Like how does that hurt you versus the double Senti teams?
Ooh, nice shot from Heat. I think for this, especially on T side, you don't have a Cypher camera or a Killjoy turret that's, you know, hovering for the mid, right? And so defaulting mid, especially on this comp compared to a KO Sova, where you have a Sova knife, a Sova dart going M1.
Yeah, you have those 2 pieces of refreshable util.
Yep, and now all you really have is a Vise Flash, correct? So going into mid second phase is a lot harder because there's so many more gaps. Derek is just messing with Heat.
I am sorry, we could not.
Although I guess having the lack of the utility to clear away mid, you do also then have the chamber that can sort of take those fights a little bit more on his own, yeah?
That's you.
Can simplify things with having the option to teleport away.
Yeah, I think it allows them to take so much risks, and it makes the game a little bit more scary for the defense side, because it's like a 50-50 fight they're gonna take, and there's always the possibility that the guy against you is gonna take one and then TP out.
So EG have guns now. Ye's gonna be posted forward on the angle towards B. Can fall back into a lot of Cypher utility here. Is Furia again not really defaulting, just going straight into a look towards B as Ye contests up, and Paul is there to shut him down instantaneously.
Still 2 players here, though, for EG, so a little bit challenging for Furia to accelerate into the site.
Hit with the knife. Yor can't TP out. They have no way to break the choke.
Rango also lost his drone because he got wall banged by a Guardian.
Man, and that drone into mid gives EG a lot of information that it's not any kind of a split hit, so it makes things a little bit more comfortable for the B players. Now Furia have to spend some time to threaten that cross into A.
And this is kind of what you were talking about, right? You don't have the refreshable knife, you don't have a refreshable dart. It's a lot harder to actually full re-clear the map if you get stalled out of a hit.
Right now, you can see Paula putting pressure on Cat with his clone, trying to pull Nature over, but it's just to be a re-hit B.
And with this walk all the way down A main from Supa, it allows Nature to stick around onto B. So now, that wave to come in, but there's still a tripwire up in their face. He should hear that, so very breakable.
This Harry Potter trip.
It's wild. They still haven't actually dealt with it yet.
Knife again.
Time to maybe get on that, but again, the 40-second window, you just can't do anything. Now stalled out for another 5 seconds.
Furia has to go fast, otherwise EG is going to fully stack towards the B side.
But no one's even looking at Icy, and EG are already here. It is a complete disaster for Furia. That is brutal.
I mean, there's one of the weaknesses compared to playing this double Senti comp. You still need flashes, so you have to opt into the Yoru. But the Yoru's entry capabilities aren't that, you know, you can't just dash out of a choke like that.
I also feel like Furia hesitated a lot. I think Pala applying pressure onto Cat was really good. It pushed or stagnated the EG rotation, but as soon as they got spotted on Garage, they couldn't do anything.
One of the biggest issues, though, was that Supa managed to full walk through A main. No one was there to contest, so despite that pressure in mid, EG realized pretty quickly it was going to be a B hit and had 4 players there ready to stall. And, I mean, they got that stall just because of the KO knife. It's been some fat KO knives from Nature all game.
Yeah. You got a ton of value. Speaking of value, we just bought the op on Heat, so now I think they're going to slow their T-side game plan a lot more, try to let Heat crack open the round, and then decide to end the round after that.
A lot of the time we see chamber players like working into mid with the op as well, like sometimes getting really aggressive into tree too. But it seems like EG are sort of aware that this could be a purchase already and are giving a lot of respect to the space.
Yeah, and like I said about this, having an op on T side allows so much pressure. You can't really jiggle for information safely because you don't know where the op was. Mid take. One way, Icy stuck log.
I mean, Icy might not even be stuck. Gets the shot first, but nicely played from Morango. And now a high shot just misses from Heat.
Good fall
no
back
paranoia for the retake, though.
And still have to deal with B main somehow. This operator on a nice angle. That smoke comes in, forces Heat away from the line. But EG still not an easy way to get back in here. Yeah, he just kind of needs to face up. They've got no utility, no paranoia, like you said, no dart online yet for Derek. So it's just take these fights, and Supa's taking them. First goes his way, but now the double swing back sight. These players starting to feel it. EG working on forward, Aronga with 3. And now it's a one-on-one. Low HP on both players. He takes the line, wow. Nicely done from him.
Straight back through the wall from Heat to win that round, and Furia, they're looking really good when they get to play these bigger team fights and just straight in. For EG, I think you're starting to see the lack of utility that they have on the retakes. They ripped Paranoia and their KO knife just to try and get through that smoke on market, but when that hit got stalled, absolutely nothing, having to just rely on full contacting out to get anything done.
That's a good spot.
Yap is so oppressive on T side. You could see that, you could tell that EG, even though he wasn't able to get any kills with Yap, they were still very worried about him.
And now changing the approach to play a little bit more for mid here. After giving it completely over to Fury in the last round.
Right there where you see EG do something called like an X-ray, the KO flash plus Sober Dart combo to try to kill the stragglers. Superman with the Bucky 200.
You gotta love it. That Derek with the budget Bucky. Classic in, and not quite enough. Has softened up some players for the Marshall, but no, ultimately nothing for EG there. So what, you call that the X-ray?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, I coached a game changer. We called it flare. You know, you combo the two things, but I like that. I always like when seeing teams trying to implement those little combo pieces, combo ideas, and that works out nicely.
I think right now Fury is gonna go for a straight hit, judging by how many ults they have.
Yeah, every single one now. Is there any kind of set strategies that you guys like to use when you're running this? I think a lot of people look at like the Yoru So Vault combo to ping someone out with the ult and get a kill there.
I think the Yoru So Vault combo is just really strong. Sometimes you can even combine it with Paranoia. I still think that your ult is the strongest.
It's the best ult in the game, yeah.
So good.
And like nothing's even really close. I don't.
Not even close.
Info, set up for kills. You can't lose a fight if you just pull a Bucky out. Like, I don't know. Do we have a Bucky? No, we got a Phantom, and there's the combo. Absolutely insane. Paula into backside.
Wait,
you're trying to.
Rongo killed Heat.
Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Hold up. We need that on the replay, please.
How did I think he got spammed through the smoke or maybe tagged through? Well, I'm not even sure, but trading out Furia. Still recovering. Orongo is stuck in main nature on a swing, and Ye there to help means Tuiz is locked out with the spike, but you know, 1-on-3.
I don't love his odds here.
Not really.
Maybe if he had a chamber with him, things could be a little bit more playable.
Spiked. I wonder what happened to his chamber.
There's no way of knowing, really.
If there's any person that can do this, it's Tuiz.
Superman has blind there.
Yep. That's a nice little combo there. Forces him out into the open for Ye to take him down.
Yay!
Yay! You want to go to, if Ye starts getting online for like an ace or something, you guys want to take over?
Oh, of course.
Starts just
That's
streaming his name like crazy.
That's all Sato.
Down.
You have the full green light to do so.
Yeah. For you, Sato, coming up in Tier 2 in Brazil.
Wait,
What?
I still don't understand how he died.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he got spammed by something. Just catches the corner of the ult. Anyways, what I was asking was, were there any players in America that when you were coming up, you like looked up to as inspiration? Any of the other Brazilian players that you were really excited to play against?
I feel like I always admired a lot of the people that I shared the role with, like Zekin and Ja.
Let's play.
Those were the two duelists that I looked up for the most. And kind of like my idol, I have Sassy. So I always look up to him as well.
Yeah. Nice little set play there. Doesn't catch on to anyone, just tag with the ult.
He didn't kill anyone,
Yeah.
you know? At least Rongo killed someone.
Got his.
Now we see the win con for this game, for this round especially, will probably be at versus Steel Garden.
Mm-hmm. Break into a site here.
Another Paula fake.
But look at this angle from Ye playing on the left side of Switch here.
Nice little spam.
Players coming into market, fully ready for it, and it's a headshot to just add insult to injury. Has the knives, so the Steel Garden not even affecting Ye. He feels completely comfortable to pop over the smoke, rip the head off, come back into it. Where's the Ye calls, guys?
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about.
It's all Sato. Nice try, too. I mean, Heat hasn't gotten to play the game.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult for Furia to progress over there from market because Paula used both his flashes to get into market, and then after that, Ye had a free line without having to worry about the flashes. It's a free kill on Paula, and then Ye gets onto his ult and just destroyed them.
Yep.
Eco round now for Furia.
It's nice that one ability can just say Steel Garden doesn't matter.
Yep.
When in theory, it should have been so effective at breaching into the site.
Okay, full eco here for Furia. Just gonna buy up a couple of stingers. Do you guys want to just cast the round together? We can shut up and you guys just do it.
Oh, I wouldn't dare to you know.
No, it's okay.
No, because
how about this? Oki, you can be like the play-by-play guy. You can describe the action, and then Sato, you can.
You're the hype man.
Yeah, add a little on top.
Oh my
I mean, right now it looks like a 4-man A-pop with late lurk through cat from Adverso, shock the close trip, smoke the door, your TP out. So I think they're gonna double dive after the Omen blind. Paul TP out to tall box. Derek just picks him apart with Superman.
He's so prepared though.
That was a nice little flavor at it, and nice.
Ye on the line. Derek with another kill, gets traded.
Adverso, nice
That's
drop.
a nice shot. That's a nice shot.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That is, I mean,
This casting stuff is harder than playing. It's so hard. My brain just.
the hardest thing is there's so many things happening. Like, I have to tell myself, you can't actually say everything that happens.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's a million abilities. Sometimes you just got to go, yeah.
Simplify. You're already on the right track with that.
Yeah.
I feel like Eminem would be a very good caster.
Yeah.
Says everything.
He's the one guy who could say everything.
You'd probably say too much, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And then it's all of a sudden, they have to bleep too many things.
Furia call a timeout. Anything you guys thinking they might be discussing here in the timeout now, losing the last 3 rounds in a row?
In the state right now, I think they might go for a fake to try to trigger the KO ult and then going to re-hit the other side.
I like it.
That too, or I think the Cypher's getting so much value placing layer 1 trips, because I feel like this trip B main, it's a simple trip, but it's just stalling so much time. The unbreakable market trip Icy's placing as well. I haven't really been noticing where his cam's been placing. I think it's the standard broke cam, so I think they haven't been effectively breaking the Cypher util. That's just giving them so much util to just stack off of, because that round they didn't even threaten B at all.
Yeah, Furia's been throwing a lot of these harder hit rounds. When we were talking at the beginning, you guys were saying as well that this is a comp that plays really well when you can slow things down, let Heat lurk with the off, take time to actually get players forward in embeds, and Furia not only haven't been breaking the trips, but they haven't had those options to call back into a lurk late round really at all.
The hard part also, I think that turned the CT side towards EG is Yay picking up this op. Like I said, this double sending comp doesn't have that much util to default with, so most of the fights will be contact fights, and you know, if I'm an offer, those are the fights I want.
Heat forced to challenge a little bit more for those. And actually, by leaving Heat into B main, it's a lot tougher to deal with any sort of Cypher util over here. It's not really his job. Cam's all the way back in mid-3 right now.
Yep, as you can see, the Cam's in mid-3. I think this sees over the arch into top mid. The Cam right now sees no one's following this drone, though.
Pushed Heat off position now. They don't have any B main space. EG's still worried about that.
The Cam was up for so long that they're comfortable to leave 3 leaning towards A, though.
They haven't touched their keyboards.
And there's still a high-low here between Nature and Supa. Okay, not fooled by the clone.
Very disciplined.
He
got the clone.
Nice shot.
Very nicely done, but Ye reposts on this line. Still have to clear him. Again, hard to deal with that position.
There's a big fight here, Adverso.
Adverso with a great lurk. Is he aware, though?
Oh, now he hears the jump peek.
30 seconds left.
He's gotta know.
Nice.
Great timing taken.
Great kill from Adverso.
And now there's pressure coming in on those Heaven players, so all of a sudden Nature has to turn back, look at that, while the rest of Furia keep creeping forward. Ye's still here. Ye's still a huge issue. No one on Furia can seem to stand up to him.
No one is scaling. They're just giving him 1 by 1.
Unbelievable, down to 10 seconds. Take it. I can't quite get the ace.
It's like you have 4K merchant.
Great shots from
hop
Ye.
and save.
And now Furia has no time left. Saving the out for Heat.
I don't think we're saving the op.
Again, I still think the scaling issue on Furia is just so, like, they need to start tightening it up.
Giving single fights for Ye.
Drop the cojones and run at this guy.
Great lurk from Adverso. Sadly, they didn't have enough time to work on that pressure that he applied. But yeah.
I do feel like at the same time, Ye keeps getting himself in like really uncommon positions for the chat, like back held there, the corner of switch on B when he was looking into market. Like, I think the areas he's found himself have been really good and making it hard for Furia to get in there.
Yeah, gets rid of the op this round with his opponents on light armor, willing to just buy the Outlaw instead, and in a position to get a multi-kill here.
Is he gonna go through?
Yes, just the other way.
He hears the Your TP coming.
And now we get in there. 2 kills, a little dash action. Now the knives pop. It's a 5v3. We can pop knives just for fun, I guess.
You get a little greedy. He's going to fight for more.
He's unhappy because he missed the ace in the last round, so...
So he's going to throw away knives and dash to his death.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would have done the same.
Yeah, that's a good play. That's a good death.
Yep.
Okay.
Good death. Good death.
We've lost our mind on
He got-
that one.
he got
High, low,
his-
mid.
He got his 2 kills, and now they're completely contained in B main.
Yeah, it was a perfect 2-for-1 trade from Ye, you know?
Exactly.
There was nothing else he could have done in the situation.
I mean, sometimes the fingers just move
Mind
by
controlled.
themselves.
Yeah.
He popped the knives and the knives just mind control him. You shall dash be main.
I mean, as long as he keeps shooting like that, I don't mind necessarily.
30 seconds left.
We'll check in the VOD, you know?
These strips still have not been broken. If they hit
Not at
into
all.
B, well, Derek's going to swing off it. Icy's there to follow up as well, and yeah, this one's feeling cooked.
Let's play a game. Do they go together or they go 1 by 1?
Feeling 1 by 1.
Well, they didn't get to go at all.
Oh, I see peaks first. He was getting impatient. I mean, whoa.
Oh. Okay, we all been there though. We've all been there.
I've been
A little
there.
TP to mind control the opponents. That's always good.
Yep.
6-4.
What was the result of the mind control?
EG's now wondering what
Derek
was
is
the
giving him
point
a
of that.
headshot.
So now they're kind of, you know, in their own hands right now. Obviously, Tuas is building the ground so that he can obliterate EG after that successful mind control with his fake TP.
Right.
Exactly.
Any big old Furia coming up. One off your one off Civil.
Don't worry, they have Omen ult. That's huge.
Screw it. Just TPM3 and call it a day.
Okay, Sato.
Yep.
Do you believe in the glass op chamber here?
I always believe in the glass top chamber.
Okay.
I always believe in the glass top chamber. My team doesn't believe that in it that much, but I always do.
I can respect that.
Do you get yelled at if you buy glass op?
No. Sato loves the judge.
I like to judge.
Instead of the glass off, he loves the judge.
Yep.
Is there any habits that you guys had when you were like coming into tier 1 that your teammates had to like help break you out of?
That play that Ye did, popping knives and dashing forward. I still do that. I mean, I don't
It's just
think
toned down a tiny bit.
Yeah, I mean it's controlled right now, but it's still in me. You know, it's just something that you know, it's.
We don't want
inside
Papa
me.
King to yell at us.
Yeah. Papa King beats us, and then Mama Calm helps us and soothes us. You know,
It's
that's
like
a
a
dynamic.
good cop, bad cop situation.
Exactly. It's exactly
King
like
is
that.
good. King is a bad angel. Corbin's a good angel.
All right, well, you know, the lev system seems to be working, so I won't judge it.
Coming from Pala.
By the way, Paul is just in backside.
Great pressure.
Again, finds the opener with the dimensional drift.
Heat.
Nice little lurk
Heat
from
with a
Heat
great
too.
lurk.
30 seconds.
Flying pressure right now. It should.
I think that might be the first time they've actually run into that trip,
Yeah.
by the way.
Now they know.
Yeah, they have one more round. They can make use of that information.
Try.
What do we have for this
should not
retake?
try to take some solo beats because of the Ye up. Oh, there we go.
And Ye still has a couple of cloud bursts to block off
Head
these things.
wall.
It's a headshot through the wall. Come on, man. Come on, this is just filthy.
Timeout. Is adversary Superman? How do you just tank a headshot off shot? What?
Doesn't care.
Just a scratch.
He's a
Ye
football
must have been
helmet on.
so sad. You can feel that he wanted that kill so bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, EG looking good on these retakes though.
Round in the half.
So far, Furia's Euro has been very successful. They have always gone inside. They just struggled a bit with the post play.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, Yay!
Oh,
Nah, you just cannot miss right now. I don't know what it is.
I need Riot Game.
No
Stoic.
reaction.
I need
Absolutely stoic.
I need Riot Games to drug test this guy before playoffs if they make it through. And if we play him, I will be enforcing 4 drug tests before every game.
Hey, you guys a monster. Again on the offline.
It's a great off angle. I don't think
He
Furia.
played it with the Outlaw before, and this time,
Nice punish from
Paul
Pala.
was waiting for it. I think the drone might have even seen a shoulder there.
Question is, are we gonna scale?
I mean, with 2 players back site with the Odin there and new tripwires, double tripwires on site to just
Judge.
mow them down. This is
I see the
disgusting,
double
man.
spam.
It's
Follow with another.
disgusting. Now nature comes in
No, it's
from
looking.
behind.
Another spam by Icy, and Nature just ends the run by going downstairs.
That was like me on Haven yesterday, just running the catches trips all the time.
Yep.
Hashtag awesome.
Hashtag
Well,
awesome.
Another 8-4 half for EG.
Yeah, that it is. And another one where Furia starts, gets a couple rounds, and then just gets
One enemy
absolutely
remaining.
obliterated. What was that? 7 rounds, 1 in a row for EG. Every retake's working. They shut down every lurk. Icy's laughing. And this is an EG feeling good as we take a quick break and step towards the second half.
I'd be laughing too if I got 3 kills with the Odin spam.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Well, we are here back again. If you're joining us a little bit late, Mimi and I are flanked by Okeanos and by Sato here for the rest of this map. EG leading 8-4 right now. I wanna open the floor to either of you. Can you spin me some hope? What's the game plan for Furia's second half here? How do we come back?
I feel like Furia had some good rounds on the tech side. That they just weren't able to close out some of the rounds, especially in the post plants. And I feel like they have a good chance of turning this match around, especially because they have a double Senti comp, which is so strong in Ascent. Let's see if they're able to maximize their comp and bring this game around.
Yep, I think their opens are good, but just when it comes to the end rounds, they just have to start connecting with each other.
Oh, heat. All the way up on this line. Two guys with the teleports seeking out the fight against Icy. Icy under a whole lot of pressure and a nice shot out of Paula. Starts the round off wonderfully again for Furia.
You guys whispering? That's your strat?
That's our pistol.
That's our
Yeah?
pistol.
They yoinked it from
It
you?
looks the exact
I've seen
same.
this before.
Shameful.
Absolutely.
Or
Okay.
did you steal it from them? Hold on now.
Oh wait.
Or which team did you steal it from?
Oh, not so. Just
Sato and I developed that
There
play.
are no original thoughts
the
in Valorant.
wall isolates the Yay fight.
Now the wall comes down. Nice shot of it Verso, and Tui's there
Spike down
for the
A.
support.
This is looking like 2 out of 2 pistols for Furia, guys. They're locking it up.
We're at 30%.
I love it. Like, Oki, you come in, you're calling him out for 1 out of 4 pistols, and
We're
they're
at
just
thir-
crushing now.
We're at 30%.
Those stakes are rising, the stonks. Nice little flash play.
Deep aim punish.
Yeah. Swings out early to catch Icy. Juke in the flash.
What team have you guys stolen the most strats from? Because let's be honest, every pro team steals strats from other teams.
Furia.
Oh my.
I don't know.
I
That
don't
was
know
a
if I
lot.
believe that.
I don't know. I feel like
Can you give me one that you guys picked up? And
Let's say for like an old map.
G2.
Yeah. G2.
Yeah.
G2 on Breeze, I'm sure you, that's what you
Breeze.
got.
Yep.
Their Fracture as well.
Exactly.
Really good work.
Their Abyss lately, you guys cannot imagine how good that is.
Oh, I
my
bet.
It's been
goodness.
dominating in
The
scrims.
Baby Bay Abyss chamber. Whew.
Andre's on ISO.
Oh, he's on
Say that.
ice. Okay. We're getting all the leaks now.
Terrifying stuff.
Or default.
Did you ever get tired of playing Ascent after 5 years?
Yes, I do not like that map.
I miss Breeze. I want to
Really?
play.
What?
I want to play Breeze.
You're
You're
sick.
sick.
I'm a low sense abuser.
Okay. that doesn't make your opinion not wrong.
I'm a low sense vandal abuser.
Did you enjoy playing post plants in that map?
No.
No?
I like playing it in ranked.
Did you
Okay,
did you have
okay.
fun retaking on Breeze? Because I can't think of anyone that.
Yay with the lurk. Yay with the lurk. Corrode
Hold
hasn't
up.
seen it.
The second
That's a
time
great
we've seen
kill.
the same lurk.
Whoa. Hello with the TP CT spawn.
Yeah,
Now
it
they're
makes
pushing out
sense.
Cat.
In some realm, it makes
One
sense.
enemy
Furia
remaining.
mopping up these EG members. No matter how silly that top mid play was. So Furia now within 2.
Very risky, but good anti-echo from Furia.
Derek 3 off the sub-ult.
Working quickly up on that one. Now EG with full buy for themselves. Yeah, what was that little teleport thing?
And he had a Phantom too. Imagine if he didn't win that fight.
Yay with a Phantom in your spawn. I don't want to play against
Ooh,
that.
I think Shaw was also relieved that it turned out great.
I can imagine.
Let me see the chamber and the Yord double fighting in main. First one B double thorns.
Couldn't pull back the tripwire in time, so loses that to the shock dart.
Pala got the info deep mid, deep A, that he saw that no one was there, and he instantly rotated towards B. Furia is well positioned for this mid split that EG's going for.
Paul is playing
pressure.
Paul is playing extremely proactive. He was just at A, now he's about to push out B.
Yeah, EG doing a lot of work to break the chamber trip, break the market door towards B, putting all the pressure in mid that we weren't really seeing Furia do, you know, during their attacking half.
Yep.
You got to clear all those opening conditions before actually threatening a hit into a site later on, which they're going for now. Smoke into tree, drone tags, but Heat has gone unnoticed. Good awareness of the dart to send back into Wine, force the teleport, and Ye is on the line. That is an excellent little exec, and with Icy sticking around on the lurk. Everything is just working out for EG here. Even the teleport comes in at the wrong time. That was rate the round for me. That seemed really nice from EG.
I mean, I think that round was probably one of the best rounds of the
30
series so
seconds
far. What is it called? We don't show a main. The EG doesn't show a main. They start into heavy pressuring market in B. Forces Apollo to leave a main and to now push out the weak side, which they would think was a B split, which is B main. And then they use that to pivot back into Cat. And then at the same time, Derek is solo working a main to fully flush out like the TPs. I think, what's it called? Derek played it really well, forcing Heat to TP. Like, just in the middle of the open at the same time the Cat pressure is coming in. I think the round went really well.
Yeah, that to me is like peak EG. When they're at their best, it's these preset rounds that are really well put together. Even if they are playing like a really simple comp of having those layers, and it is really different to Furia, I think, because Furia's a team where I feel like so much of what's gone wrong this season is like having honestly an okay start to a round, and then late round it's like just messing up little mistakes on their trading or things like that, and then it just snowballs out of control.
Yeah. Just seeing the replay, like nobody fought together. Like, nobody had the opportunity to fight. It was just 5-1s around the board.
And even the solo players from EG, it's like a Sova in A main using drone and dart to get himself in. Icy is playing B main at the start of the round with a camera and a tripwire. So it's the info agents that are making those solo endeavors to make sure they're not dropping to any early aggro from Furia.
And like I said, like we see the Cypher Cam on Cat. This is something that Furia didn't have access to on the T side, which made them working just so much harder. Dart on one, smoke Cat.
Yeah. And
Ye
Ye
solo
can
prod.
get in by himself. That knife hitting nothing.
Literally nothing, so he has all the space.
And it'll be a very early Vise wall break for him. To bait that away. Less than 20 seconds into the round. It's just great work from EG.
Rango redrones mid. Sees Ye still stuck M1.
Furia have very early info in A main still. With Paul on the walk up, great timing to swing into Ye. And that makes it so hard to play this comp now. When you don't have the dash on the Jet, going for any kind of hit feels almost impossible, especially into double sentry.
Because look at the map too. Like EG are completely spread out without Jet being able to pivot into A or B quickly.
That's a really big fight, won by Superman.
Comes a lot harder.
That's going to pull rotate, so Chamber goes back into A.
Now Chamber has to pick up in main. If I'm 2Es here, I'm playing towards the brown box, picking up the Cat gap. Actually, there's a tripwire there. You can just double up A with your partner.
And the longer EG go without really giving any info over, Furia have to be worried about their own spawn now. Those late wraps.
30
Rango
seconds
getting
left.
into side together with Adversa is huge here.
It's just a 4v2, either side they go, but EG is grouped towards B.
Wall to be broken, and then a paranoia to follow. Cage.
Knife backside.
Knife pings just the one. Arango unseen here on the forward angle, but the flash. I mean, just wrap it up. The fact that Verso gets one is impressive, but still not going to be enough for Fury to get easily back into this B site.
3v2, Paranoia, and EG knows they still have an op online.
Great flash from nature.
That was really, really nice. Derek even holding on to a Hunter's Fury in case he were to need it.
If you don't get a pick early, it's so hard to even try and go for this. The op in Heat's hands, they're going to be broke next round if they lose this.
Yeah, but it's also EG on 9 already, so it's kind of a round you need to play out.
But EG's giving nothing away. Crossfire set up, very passive positions.
There's that paranoia. It's time to act from
Yeah,
Furia, but they're giving it up.
They're saving it. They were
Man,
trying to
that's
look
tough.
for a little early pick. If they got it, then they would have tried to go for the run. But EG played that really well, not giving them fights, and yeah, Furia has no choice but to save.
Looking at the money too, though, it's like Furia could buy with Paula, but hard to actually do that. And just go 3 guns into the next.
Big ult online. Sova hold, Hunter's Fury. Maybe look for a Cat split this round.
All right, so it looks like coming out of this replay, Furia are going to be calling a timeout. So, Oki here. You see the econ situation. They can have max 2 rifles and an op. You don't really have any ults to play for. You can't even really farm for ults. You're still 2 off a Steel Garden. What are you cooking up in a timeout?
I mean, if I'm Furia, I need to stop playing so heavy for A main because EG really hasn't shown that they wanted to take A main. If I'm Heat, I really want to get posted on the DP main line, or maybe even take a walk-off Cat. Have someone start conditioning, breaking this cam for him to, have that option be freed up. But right now, I feel like Heat's been so jailed toward A main, his option getting no value.
Yeah, he had like the good rotate in the mid round of the last round. He got a pick, but that's like the first real fight he's found.
Yeah.
I feel like on Ascend, your job as an opper should be to always be looking for kills, and after that first peak from Heat, he just stays mid and keeps the space. But in my opinion, he should be moving around and being as much as an opposing force as he could be.
Yep, I agree. I feel like you should like be playing like a pseudo Cypher cam, right? Because even if you don't get a kill, you being able on a deep line in a double senti comp, it offers so much value.
I'd like to see them put a little bit more into mid, try and get him posted deep there, or even just like a trip or something like that down, because they do have such a good stall util to deal with these actual hard side execs with the Vise.
Yep, but
He's back to A main.
Paul is gonna be looking for the fight at M1 here. Knife scans. They know no one's marked yet.
Trying to go for one. Quickly speed TP.
Yeah, jump, teleport out of the way, and again, Ye is up into mid.
The thing is, they saw him get pinged on B.
Oh, that's a disaster.
Supa has just been dominating A main. Every time he's gotten that fight, it seems like Supa's winning it, and you know, to top that off, EG is winning mid control with very little util, and Furia suddenly feels completely closed into the sites. They have to make a play towards B main.
Paulo looking for something here.
Derek's about to swing off Icy.
Kind of feels like the last chance for Fury in the round, in the game, and oh my god, he's just pre-firing him.
Adverso didn't even swing. He just snatched his gun and ran.
Yeah, Adverso doesn't want any piece of that.
The A players are so far away. It's literally just Adverso getting split on alone, and he can't even get one.
Calling for a save here. Still, again, like imagine Heat was M1 there. Ye literally just walked out of a cloud burst. It would have been a free kill. Keep it away, cat.
Or even be main. He would never have lost that position to, for the Cypher, and the round could have been so much different.
It feels like, again, Saza, that this has to be something different for Heat, because ever since getting this up, it doesn't feel like he's had any value with it. He's just getting killed in A main, like you're saying.
Yeah, I think, me personally, it's something that has to come from himself. Like, he should be telling his teammates, like, oh, I'm not getting any value from the things that I'm doing. We should probably change things up. I think in the beginning of the round, EG planned to play close to A main because they were expecting some fight towards there. Supa obviously puts down Heat instantly, and I think the Furia should be changing that approach. They shouldn't be being too greedy on Supa there because he's been in a row.
We don't even
on
set
that
up.
A main.
Yeah, they lose both guns. Look at the money left over for Furia. I don't think they'll even have enough to get another off.
Money left over. Yeah, I don't think they will. Money left over.
Yeah, it's half armor rifles looking down the barrel of 11.
EG has 2 power ults coming up soon. Actually, they already have one with the Sova ult. The second one up being the KO ult against the double senti comp. It's like a split. Just bad.
One enemy remaining.
You can do some things with double senti, play away from the side of your util because you're not playing like Killjoy tethered by range. At least. That doesn't really help Pete with his TP, but you know, I try my best to cope.
Paula M1 again.
He loves it down here. Maybe he takes the aggro fight this time around. Nice!
It's a great kill.
Really good tracking with the spray there too.
So finally, it's Fury in a mid round where they actually have potential to hold on to mid control, have the Vise wall set up there. It's another slightly aggro look towards B main with the player posted on the off angle.
And look, Furia knows that EG really has been prodding A main. They're just full gambling. Like no one's even watching the lines. Just a high-low setup towards Cap. I've seen this setup before.
Are they stealing more strats?
No.
It's a classic one.
EG had a high-low.
Yeah. Well, here comes Hunter's Fury out from the attacking side. Derek doesn't really manage to connect.
Is he gonna run through those? Question.
He absolutely is, and no one's looking at his back. Nice timing taken, seized up by him, but hold on, there's a volley kill for Nature.
Supa could win this. He has an ult to rip towards B, but Paulo there with the spam
All good.
gets ahead of it.
Furia get their 7th round. They're not that far back.
Great
Right there.
risky take from Heat to going through that smoke.
And Paula just, you know, taking that flash fight M1. Like, this comp requires risk, and, you know, the 2 players that took risks won the round.
rewarded for it. But in previous rounds, it's gone the other way, so it's not something you can always rely on, you know?
It's a double-edged sword.
But, you know, you're talking about power ultimates beforehand. Now you've got a dimensional drift for Paula after getting a few kills in that round.
Yep, but you also have a KO ult from Nature.
Yeah, double mid fight
Again, you
this
gotta let
time.
me cope and just ignore the 4 ults on the other side.
Paula's been getting pinged V every time he's TP.
Out of charges.
Orango's still challenging.
Oh, whoa, this guy's playing like he's a Reyna.
This guy's crazy! What is going on? And now Orango trying to pluck Ye out of the sky, full blinded.
Where did that flash just come from? The heavens?
I have absolutely no idea what's happening. I don't think Orango knew either.
Man, I would have loved to have a dimensional drift for this retake.
You can't be doing them like that. Would've been nice.
Is it not a save? It's a 4v2. You're getting flanked already.
I mean,
they feel like they need to go for it, but how can they even win this? A flash forward for Supa.
With the flash, oh.
And it's over.
What I highlight Nature because like he's definitely not fragging that much, but man, his use of this game has been immaculate. The knives on CT side, like 17 assists, 8, 10, 17. Like
The like flashes onto
Yep.
the B site retakes too.
Yeah.
everyone's looking at Ye, but I really think Nature's like winning the game.
What's your perspective on Nature as a player? I think like community sentiment, he's a guy who kind of gets forgotten about a lot.
I think Nature is just a consistent player. You know, he's good at what he does. I respect him as an IGL. I consider him a very good friend of mine. So I only have positive things to say about him. Heat here has the chamber op.
This could be the game changer for this round for Furia.
Yeah.
my eyes are
Last
down.
round of their season, possibly.
All right there, Urengo breaks the Cypher util for Heat.
But there's still a drone, so he'd has to walk it on out of here. Hope he doesn't get cleared. I mean, good work from Orango to fully protect him.
This is the first time that they see the chamber trip towards mid there, so they definitely know that the op is towards the B area because this is the patch before the global
Right.
chamber trip. Dimensional drift for information, weak side A main, strong side cat, one like B.
Kind of hard for him to do anything with it more than just get the info, be on the right side of the map here. There's a Vise wall to play behind as well for Paula.
I think Paula's about to flash through off Tweezer's contact here.
Low time on the clock, Paula into the fight, but snapped away by Nature. The site falling to pieces, but a nice shot from Heat, and Inverso's still alive. Inverso needs at least one here, and he's good for it. Forced onto the reload, has it back out and ready. But now Supa closing in around the other corner to 2-on-2 in the post.
But they're split up on this retake. Orango needs to get a gun from Tree Room. He'll meet up with Heat there. It's still a difficult retake to work through. Derek and Supa with a lot of time to set up together on the site.
Smoke just refreshed for Supa. And a nice shot from Heat before the smoke goes down.
If there's a man to do it, LCQ Derek.
LCQ Derek in the flesh. Tests the left.
Derek.
Back onto it, a nice shot from him. Is he in his prime or has he already peaked?
Time's getting low.
Derek just toying with him, playing with the gun, right on the edge of the frame.
This is vintage.
I mean, he's having way too much fun with it. It's not LCQ Derek. No. No. Wrap it up.
Just enough time for the defuse for Heat. Keeps Furia alive.
He was moving though.
I was ready for it. You had me feeling it.
He was moving.
That's tough.
What's the money like?
It's always going to be a scrap, it seems like.
From now on, it's an uphill battle from Furia.
Yeah, they have no ults to play with. Oh, they have the Omen ult. Ye with an outlaw buy.
And Evil Genius is going to be calling the first time out of the game of the series.
They called one on map 1 when they after the first like 5 rounds.
Way to
I
keep
think.
me honest. Way
Yeah.
to keep me honest.
Second one in the series for them, but they're still going to be happy with the guns that they have. Not a lot of power ults coming online, like you're saying.
Can you read lips, either of you?
No.
Have
Not
no
at
idea
all.
what Potter's saying?
Not at all.
Like, let's win the last round here.
Yeah.
I want to go get Korean barbecue. I'm hungry.
Is that you talking, or is that,
No,
is
that's
that
me.
Potter? Okay.
That's Potter too, maybe.
Group meetup at KBBQ after this.
Furia have started to shift their setup on A towards playing heavy cat ever since they like we were talking about earlier with Heat not getting value in main. So I wouldn't hate to see an EG just snap an A hit here and try and get out faster main.
Maybe so.
Doesn't look like that's a setup here. They're leaning start over towards this B site.
Potter
Yay
doesn't
just
care
working
about what you
top mid.
think. She just doesn't care, Mimi.
Yeah,
Don't
that's really
listen.
sad.
Don't listen. Holy, look at this B bomb site setup.
Double Thorn.
Double
Wait,
Thorn,
that's everything.
trip, flash. They're not going B.
I think Furia are anticipating a B hit. Call me crazy. And yet Adverso is like up in it, you know? I think he was hunting for like the forward trip that Icy sometimes places.
Take a shot for every time Paula's M1.
Greedy from Pala.
Yeah, gets dinked down to 23, has to back up finally. They're conceding this mid space to just the wall to hold.
Yeah, flash around this time, because I think the previous round, or maybe two before, Heat was also playing down there and was left with a little bit of bait work.
Yeah, working around Cat with his Outlaw, trying to get a peek, a pick before they go into next sec.
Tui's the one on the angle, though, and is actually a guy with heavy armor, so Ye finds himself in kind of the wrong position.
I'm no wrong, I'm questioning why Ye broke your control here.
Oringo and Paula both one shot to that Outlaw.
Uh-oh. Whoa,
Nature
whoa.
trap, but no one to actually deal with him.
All good. No one's actually fighting Market.
End round seems to be a B split.
Yo, Heat is way up here on the angle.
Yeah, like an Archer Tower from Class
Nice.
Nice shot.
Dude, that's a Killjoy turret with some punch there. Nice out of
Superman,
Heat.
no,
is
Superman
A-Main's
owned.
king.
Yeah, this guy
But it's
owns
kind of
A-Man.
too late. There's 25 seconds left. Are they really trying to go back into A? There's still 2 players in tree. Furia have not left. They have not flinched.
All this off angle from Tui might seal the deal.
There's no way this can work for Evil Geniuses. Not with this 1-2 punch.
Good
A
paranoia.
paranoia from main, but here we go. Tui's into the corner
Mid.
and played
One
nicely
enemy
between him
remaining.
and Orongo. No time, even if you get the kill to grab the spike in the plant.
Enemy remaining.
So good round from Fury, and EG just realized too late, I think, all the defensive hold towards B.
The one constant Furia has been keeping stable is this vibes towards B. So if I'm EG, I'm looking to have an end round towards A consistently because I don't think Adverse has moved any of his util, and I don't even think he's splitting his vibes thorns. I think he's doing the double thorns for B.
And again, they've been super successful of flushing that lurk in A main and getting super up. So a lot of option to call back into it. It just because of how EG plays, like starting these 1-3-1s most rounds, they're always going heavy through cat. So Fury's been getting a ton of value from that double cat hold. This round though, it's gonna be another one of those double walk down mid looks, but yay! Just eviscerates Heat, and Paula's low too.
And Paula's M1 again.
The spam on the other side, I mean, this is brutal. Icy also playing aggro. This is a round where EG just said, we are going to take our fights.
And it looks like, Adverse is playing A right now. Everyone's shifting over for an end round call towards the A-bomb site.
That's crazy.
Up 5v4, they know Paula's low.
Adverso up in front of his wall, actually. Little gun swap around, so Ye will have the Phantom in hand when he smoke dashes into sight.
A big tell also if teams aren't playing A main is like they don't constantly read one way this A main
Right.
choke.
Ults just to clear wine.
But
Door.
Furia do have 3 players here. They have the wall. Ye didn't actually break the wall, so the rest of his team could get in.
They have three players in.
Paranoia ready to go to push through, but they're stalled out for now. Now door closing in their face.
Furia taking their sweet time, and by the time they actually work in, Soup is there with a shorty. You can't feel comfortable playing in tree either, because Icy is really...
I mean, and you're retaking with just a Spectre for Rango
Yeah.
against an op.
Furia needs a miracle right now.
Paula's down on 54 again. This is possibly the last round Furia will play all year on the VCT stage. Orongo gets into the site for his, but it is over before it began. EG clean things up here, 13-9 on Ascent.
And head their way onwards through this season, ending 2-3, taking down Furia. And for Furia, I mean, what a brutal way to end it. Not one win in the year. The only one coming from Turtle Troop, that sub-roster, 2 maps picked up. This was a disappointing one for Furia. Definitely going to be reassessing a lot going into the future. But for EG, after losing 3 close matches to some of the strongest teams in this group, do manage to make it on through off of this win and the one over 2G.